I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got it.
I no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Can everyone hear me? Hey, Patty, Wacky, Yanni, Shelma. Hi. How is everybody? Can you all hear me? I need to get that first so I'm not talking. Okay, good. Thank you, Wacky. How's everybody doing? Been a while on this channel. I've been trying to focus on my other channel and get things going over there and doing my Murdoch trial and be good. Hey, love. Good to see you. I know you've done watched every minute of that Murdoch trial. Get it. I miss seeing you though. I love you. Be good. You're a good soul. I don't care who you're friends with or whatever. That's your choice. You know, that don't affect our friendship. I'm proud of you for being true to yourself. Ah, snow. I'd like to actually have some snow right now. Yeah, be good. I kind of came in late to it. You know, I came in like the middle of the trial, and whenever the trial first started, I didn't like really know enough about it, you know, and it didn't really get my attention. And then shit started getting my attention. I'm like, oh shit, this is a fucking deep rabbit hole, you know? Yeah, and now I'm in it, and everybody's like, why are you streaming it now? It's over, because I want to see it. People's like, well, you're losing people. Okay, and it's my channel. I want to listen to it. It's easier. I'm going to listen to it regardless. So why not just stream it, you know? I'm talking about the Murdoch trial, Savannah. Hey, love. I hope your headache eases up, love. Come down here with me, Wacky. Be my neighbor. And thank you, Be Good. You're proud of me. Thank you. Oh, there's Nightbot. I forgot Nightbot on this channel. Hi, Yanni. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, be good. We've all been in true crime cases and stuff, and I don't know if it's where it's the deep south part of it that interests me because I can relate, like the good old boy system and how money runs a little town or whatever, and I don't know, I just got into it, and it's a good case. I was trying to take a little mental break from YouTube too, and I was like, hell, I'll just, stream it and watch it. And yeah, I want the Petito trials too. It'd be good if you hear anything about when they start and stuff, because I'm not really keeping up with that. Please let me know somehow, because I do want to cover that. I can't wait. That's going to be interesting for sure. I hope we get to see the Idaho 4 trial, which I don't know. But yeah, I had no intentions of getting into the Murdaugh case, and damn if I did. And my goodness, I'm surprised that man didn't go to prison a long time ago, which I still don't believe he is fully innocent. I mean, guilty. Yes, I believe he's guilty of something, but I believe there's more to it than we will ever know. I hope it'd be televised too. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. They'll have all of us social media and stuff on these cases, and then when it comes down to like the facts, they don't want us to see it. Is it morning there, Yanni? What time is it there right now? See, these time zones mess me up so bad because it's like 5:02 p.m. here. Truly. Yay, she got home from work. How you liking it, sis? You like your new job? 9:03, that's AM, right, Yanni? Because I know you're AM, and then England is ahead of me. Today I don't really know what I want to talk about. This is not toward anybody particular. It really isn't, because I've been seeing a lot of this shit go on. I've tried to stay out of it because Nikki, hey love, hey my Long Island friend, Levitt Town. I won't forget it now, Nikki. But I have stayed out of like the trauma community and all that's going on because I like a lot of people that's involved in all that. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get in the middle of it, of any of it, but I've just seen so much horrible stuff, not even in the true crime, trauma, drama, all of it. And I just want to talk and speak on some things. Hey, Yanni, how hot is it at 9:00 in the morning right now down there? What's the temperature, like Fahrenheit? Because I don't know Celsius. I don't know how y'all measure temperature. See, I would love Australia, but the heat, man, that's what would get me. I'm in Florida, and I couldn't imagine the heat down there. Truly, could you imagine us the heat in Australia, the heat we get here? So I do not want to offend anyone. This is not directly at one person or two people or a group of people, and I'm going to speak on some of my past experiences. And 89, see, oh my God, that's hot. Whew. Lord, mama, you be careful in that heat, especially with your medical history, Yanni. Trauma is nuts. And I hope nobody's fucking with you no more. Be good. They've laid off of you. I haven't been really keeping up. I just see some things here and there. And, I don't want to get into it. I don't, the drama. And, some people over there I do like. And like I said, a lot of people that I like, they hate each other. And it kind of puts people like me that don't want to be in the bullshit in a hard place, because I don't want to have to pick. That's childish. As long as I'm not interfering with you or being two-faced to you, what's it matter? Who got exposed for being a scammer? Who we talking about, Be Good Love? Scammer. Oh, Hooker? So you're talking about, it's the only one I know recently that. And I don't really know the deets on that. I just watched a little bit of Coop the other day, and oh yeah, Hooker. Yeah. Oh, that's the one that was fucking with you. Karma, baby. I didn't know Hooker's the one that was fucking with you, Be Good. Yeah, she scammed like $30,000 or something. And you know what? The fucking audacity of this shit. Look who exposed Hooker for being a scammer. That really fucking, it's like pot meat fucking kettle, dude. You scam 20,000 plus, and here you're gonna call out another. No, fuck that. Yeah. Yeah, but Hooker, karma gets them, baby. Karma gets them. See, Be Good. You just sit back, baby, and watch and let them hang them fucking selves, you know? Give them enough rope. Yeah, that's pretty funny, Be Good. I love that. Yeah, I have a list I stay away from too, Savannah. I mean, I'll lurk and watch some of them. You know, I've really been trying to distance myself from YouTube, and but yeah, I'm gonna talk on some of this stuff. I don't even know how it's going to turn out. Let's see here. Tokyo, hey baby girl. Hey, I seen your message on one of my things, something about a video you posted, and for some reason it wouldn't let me click on your channel. How are you doing, Tokyo? I miss you and your mama. I love y'all. Karma got 'em, Be Good. I love that. I fucking love that. I love it. Right, what she done to Noodle? Yeah. Fuck, I never did like Hooker. Anybody has a name called Dirty Hooker? That's enough for me. You a dirty fucking hooker. That's really fucking funny. I love that. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about first. This is probably, we might need a trigger warning for this. We're going to discuss the dangers of revenge, PORN. And we're going to go a little bit into online bullying. We can all do better. I'm going to have to check that out, Tokyo. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do it from my phone. I really do miss y'all, Tokyo. Oh, your hot mama. She is fucking hot. You have one hot mama, Tokyo. I miss her, man. I miss Amber. Now I understand she had to take a break. That was the best. I was worried about her health, and I don't know, Savannah. Maybe I seen something about Kid G. I'll have to watch whenever. How's she doing, Tokyo? Is she feeling any better? San Diego or Denver? Denver's nice. I would say San Diego. That way you're closer to home, you know. Go with San Diego. That's a beautiful city. I would love to live in San Diego, actually. Tell your mama get us an apartment, Tokyo, me and you in San Diego. Oh, that's cool, Savannah. That's really cool. Denver is dirty. I like the weed there, though. Which I've never really like explored Denver. Like I said, whenever I went on my Greyhound bus tour from New York to California, we stopped in Denver. I had an overlay there, and yeah. Ooh, a beach cottage. I need that. My dogs, my Tokyo. Yeah, I love San Diego, and I've never been there, but I've watched a lot of videos and stuff on it, and it's like one of the best places in America to live. I like San Fran too. I want to visit San Fran. Wacky, I think Denver and San Diego both are probably equally expensive. San Diego might actually be a little more expensive. Anything California is expensive, I think. All right, I'm going to play a little bit here. And trigger warning, and I don't want to offend anybody. This is for everybody because I've seen this happen several times. And I actually had a really good friend on here that got revenge PORN last year, and it's not cool. I mean, except for this one wasn't edited or 82,000 a year. What about Denver? Tokyo. Oh yeah, Tokyo, you are good at volleyball. I've seen some videos and pictures of you on that. You are, baby. What's the Denver tuition? I'm so proud of you, Tokyo. I'm really fucking proud of you, sis. Or Nisi. You're like my little sister, though. I so wish I lived closer. I want to go to San Fran too, Wacky. Frankie, hey, love. You're okay, baby. Aw. Yeah, I usually don't go live this kind of late, but you know, why not? I haven't been live on this channel in forever. And all right, let's get into this because I'll just start rambling. I've missed everybody. I say they might be about the same, Tokyo, because yeah, keep me updated on that, Nisi. I still got the same phone number and stuff. You know I love you and your mama. I just know your mama needed a break, and I've been giving her space. I don't want to bother her. I know she's sick, and tell her I love her and hi. Yeah, it's a little crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I got a few more things here I want to play for us. I wish people would chill on this stuff, you know? It's very dangerous. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. It is pretty powerful, Frankie, and Yeah, like I said, one of my friends on here got revenge porn last year, and it's horrible. And she still suffers from that. And this person didn't censor her. And I also know this other girl. We used to be friends. She had this obsessive dude, and he got mad because she left him and, wouldn't have nothing else to do with him. So he put an ad on Craigslist and some horrible photos. And she had all these fucking people show up at her house. And this guy got like 15 years in prison over it. It was horrible. You gonna stand? Yeah, I don't think your husband would do that for you. They do love being sicko, Savannah, and it's not cool. And if you're doing it for tit for tat, or well, she done it, I can do it, or he done it and I can do it. That's not cool. When are you going to be the bigger person? Because this shit hurts people. It don't even just hurt the person. It hurts their families, their kids, their future. What if someone had a kid and you revenge porned them and they come looking on the internet and they see their mom on there like that? It's not the kid's fault. It is not the kid's fault.
On the internet, no one knows you're a and science is showing cyberbullying has some long-lasting effects. Hey everybody, Trace here for D News. Thanks for tuning in. Our parents had regular bullies. They stole their lunch money on the walk to school. They beat them up out of sight of the teachers. But cyberbullies don't have to go far to get out of sight or to find a victim. A study in School Psychology Quarterly found that when it comes to bullying, girls were more likely to be victims of verbal or relational assaults, while boys were more likely to be physically bullied. And as kids age, that physical bullying peters out and cyberbullying increases. According to research in the journal Psychothema, 1 in 4 teens were cyberbullied in the year prior to the study. And unlike old school bullying, the internet is in your pocket all the time thanks to smartphones. 63% of teens said that they never shut off their phones, so they could be bullied anywhere. And as more people carry devices like phones and laptops, the numbers will only grow. The long-term effects of this round-the-clock bullying are just beginning to be studied. And according to the same study, with most, cyberbullying lasted less than a month. But 4% of teens said that they had been regularly cyberbullied for 3 to 6 months, and 3% for more than a year. That's a lot of bullying. And it doesn't stop there. The Boston Children's Hospital released a study earlier this year that says even though the bullying does stop eventually, the harm sticks around forever. People who experienced harassment at any age experienced worse mental and physical health later in life, plus increased depressive symptoms and lower self-worth. A separate study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that victim bullying had increases in anxiety disorders, panic disorder, depression, and additionally, people who were bullied had higher levels of C-reactive protein, which is a biomarker which has been linked to higher cardiovascular risks. Bullies, on the other hand, had lower levels of that protein. That's awful. Anyway, the reasons aren't really clear, but a study by the Family Institute at Northwestern University said that teenagers have more difficulty processing and dealing with cyberbullying than classic bullying, simply because online is more solitary. No one comes to the victim's defense, and it's difficult for a victim to work out differences with their bully. This isn't just a kid's issue either. Climate scientists are cyberbullied constantly. Gavin Schmidt, a climate scientist for NASA, told Scientific American that he gets a lot of hate mail and intimidating letters every time he publishes anything. Journalists, myself included, experience bullying on a regular basis. It's not easy to put your face on YouTube knowing that everything you say or do will be commented on, usually negatively. Again, females have it worse than males in these areas, as exposed by the current Gamergate bullcrap. But that's neither here nor there. Cyberbullying is truly horrible to the people it affects, and it is becoming such a growing problem. A 13-year-old from Chicago entered a project in the Google Science Fair that cut bullying comments by 93.43%. Her invention? A piece of software that identifies a mean comment and simply asks if they're sure they want to post it. Seriously, almost everyone who used it reconsidered their comment. Luckily, there is other software out there to protect you from cyberbullying and other online dangers, so a big thank you to Norton for protecting the vulnerable and for sponsoring D News. Have you ever been a victim of cyberbullying? Bullies in general? We are here for you. We are a community, so let's talk about it. Go ahead down into the comments and let us know what you thought about this and if you've ever had this happen to you. Make sure you subscribe as well for more D News and check out these other videos because, they're really good.
A new virus, unlike any other, has infiltrated schools.
Be good. I believe I know what you're talking about, and I agree. I agree with you. That's sick too. It's like the double standards. It's the double standards for me with these people. I don't know. I think it's all horrible. But you can't sit there and get mad when the same thing's done to you, even if it's horrible. What the person that does a tit for tat, you know? It's, I don't know. I don't know. It really is sick and so sad, Be Good. And I hate what's going on with that. I know what you're talking about, and I think I know. I don't agree with none of that. No matter whose side, who it is, I don't have to like the person. I don't have to care about the person. But right's rights and wrong's wrong, period. And in this case, if I'm right about what Be Good's talking about, they're both wrong. But I do see, you know, sometimes enough's a fucking enough, you know, and yeah, you can't get mad at somebody doing it to you if you've done it to them more than once. And even if you pass around their PORN behind the scenes, that's still distributing revenge porn. Yeah, I'd never do that either, Yanni, but some people get off on doing that. It really is bad.
Through social media. A pandemic quickly spreading around the world. Its origin is yet to be known. However, individuals with a history of negative and violent home environments are often more susceptible to contraction. This girl has been infected. She is now host to the virus and risks spreading it to anyone. Every post the host makes and every text she sends exposes the virus to multiple people instantly. It is highly contagious and no one is immune. But some individuals may suffer more greatly from its side effects.
Okay, and I'm gonna say an example. I done something, a couple months ago. A lot of you know that I still regret it to this day. It still eats me alive, what I done to a child on here, and I got rid of it. I was not in my right mind at that time. That's no excuse. That's no fucking excuse. I'm a grown woman. I should have snapped out of it. But you know, whenever I done that and all the hate I got after that, I expected that to happen. I didn't retaliate because I expected to be attacked. But something that really hurt through all that, people that I thought were my friends blindsided me. You know, and yeah, I fucked up. I really fucked up for what I done to a child. And I'll have to live with that for the rest of my life. And I feel horrible about that. I don't feel horrible about that mother, but it wasn't right. I could have fucking went on a rampage after that because people were doxing me and attacking me and all that. But I didn't because I expected that because of what I done. That was the consequences of my actions. And, you know, you can't. I could have, everybody's like, oh, you done that for views and subs. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I done it because at the time, I thought it was the right thing. I was trying to protect someone and I ended up hurting a child in the long run, and it's not right. And I still feel the same way about that mother. She needs a fucking, never mind. I'm just going to,
The virus has chosen its victim.
I will never do it again. Be good. I learned a big lesson on that.
Of the virus can be the least suspected of people and may even be unaware of their own infection. No one, not even this girl's parents and teachers, are aware that she is carrying such a deadly disease. Strains of this illness can be transferred by phone, email, and social media. Through wireless and satellite transmission, it can reach you at home, at school, or anywhere. The effects of the virus can take hours or days before getting out of control and causing serious damage to its victims. The virus feeds on those who are vulnerable to feeling emotions of hate, anger, envy, insecurity, and peer pressure.
Hello, Charlotte's Webbing. Good to see you. I don't know if I've seen you in here before. I've seen your name around, I think, but welcome. Be Good, thank you for understanding me and seeing who I really am. I really appreciate your support, Be Good. I do. I really do. You're a real one.
The effects have proven severe and could cause emotional scarring, creating long-term symptoms of depression and, in some cases, suicide. But there is a way to fight against it. Fight the virus. You can put a stop to it. In support of Pink Shirt Day, join the battle against bullying. Write in pink to prevent further outbreaks of this pandemic. Protect yourself and report cases of the cyberbullying virus.
Cyberbullying's a virus. I wonder if like adult bullies and stuff, cyberbullies and all this, wonder if they were bullied as a child. Because I've seen people that were bullied as children, and then when they get older, they become the bully. Be Good. I worry about this generation of kids and people raising kids in today's society. Oh, Charlotte, you got a wiener dog? Charlotte's Webbing. I like that name. That's a classic childhood Charlotte's Web. Good for you, Yanni. Good for you, Mama. Yeah, I'd be the same way. I would. I would be the same way. What I would do, I would go to the damn kid's mama and be like, look, your kid wants to bully my kid? Come on, let me bully you. Let's do this like a woman. Yeah, mine's a wiener dog. But beagles, they kind of have the same face, and I'd love to have a beagle because my wiener dogs are miniatures, and I want a bigger dog, and I want a beagle. I grew up with beagles because my papa used to hunt rabbits with them, and they are just like the best friendly family pets. They're so good, and I just love hound dogs. Nothing like a hound dog. Yeah, I got 2 little wieners. They're little shit spoiled brats. Yeah, they are in the same family, Charlotte. They're all hound dogs, yeah, because they're dash hounds. Or I just like to call them my wiener. I don't think we watched this one, did we? Let's see here.
So you can just hang or do whatever.
What if I busted out into the Running Man right now?
This is Nikki. She's young, she's beautiful. You would never know that she has this secret, that every time she meets you, every time she applies for a job, she wonders if you know, if you've Googled her.
These are ones that were surreptitiously recorded me or stolen off my computer. Oh, that's not allowed on TV.
If I were to Google your name, what would come up?
You would feel very close to me. You'd feel like maybe we had even slept together. You'd see me naked.
It dates back to this guy she sarcastically calls Mr. Wonderful. You'll see why.
I had some troubles doing some accounting homework, and he popped up and he said, hey, I just took accounting not too long ago and was pretty good at it. I could help you with some of the basics. And within 2.5 months of spending time with this gentleman, he had lost it.
The strangest thing happened. Nikki started seeing red lights all around her room. One of them was coming from a pen holder.
I don't know what made me unscrew it because I'd never heard of a pen cam at that point in time. And as soon as it opened up and there was a memory card in there, my world started spinning. I felt as if nowhere was private anymore. It never dawned on me that that would end up being put online with my personally identifiable information in a campaign against me.
Those images taken without consent were posted all over the web. Her case is an extreme example of what's known as revenge porn. Advocacy groups refer to it as non-consensual pornography. For the next few years, Nikki's most private images would flood websites devoted to revenge porn. They would be picked up by third-party sites. Her naked images were everywhere.
Law enforcement straight up told me, how do you want us to help you?
And that's the million-dollar question when it comes to revenge porn. So what law is being broken? That's not always clear. And that's why states are beginning to pass laws to criminalize this type of online harassment. For Nikki's lawyer, Elisa, the cases are pouring in.
It's becoming an epidemic. So what did we do with Nikki? We asked her, what page is your information on? And here are the 4 URLs. She had hundreds.
Would you say that it has affected your ability to get a job?
It affected my ability to walk into any interview. The second I walked in, looked them in the face, I just wanted to look away and crawl under a rock and die because I don't know what they've seen and I didn't know how to bring it up.
If you could look at him right now, what would you say to him?
I would tell him thank you for absolutely forcing me to become the most amazing version of me that I never, ever would have expected or known existed or would exist. I love me for the first time in my entire existence. And it's because of the character building that I was forced to do because of this.
Hey, Tammy. Hey, yo. Hey, love. Hey, Stonefly love.
You say you love me, I say you crazy. We're nothing more than friends. You're not my lover, more like a brother. I know you since we were like 10. Yeah, don't mess it up.
Morning, darling. Morning, Mum. Did you do your homework? Oh, I will, Mum, I will. And have your breakfast, please. Relax. Later, I love you very much. Bye, Mum. Have a lovely day. Love you too.
Don't go look at me with that look.
Hey, Tiff. Hey, love. Hope you're doing good.
Reason why don't be impolite. I've told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it obvious? F-R-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it?
There's nothing happening on Facebook. It's so boring. Lame. Oh.
Oh my god, did you see Anna's post last night? There were so many comments. Hello?
Hi, Anna.
Hey, Ben, what's up?
Something's wrong with your Facebook profile.
What do you mean?
I think it's hacked. Everyone's making fun of it.
Oh, what?
Checking right now.
What? No! Such a loser. Let's hack her account. And his trips for $5.
Hello, Facebook friends. Today, I've decided I do not have the courage to fight back against my bully.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Hey, Linda, Anna's in danger. She's
What?
committed suicide.
How you know that?
She's live on Facebook. Go home right now.
Oh no! Oh my God, that's terrible.
Therefore, I don't think I deserve to live in this world anymore. Tonight,
Oh, what? She's such a coward.
I leave this world forever.
There. Just a bit.
Fairy Floss, hey, Jaded. Fairy Floss, I've missed you. Tammy Yayo, all my peoples. How are you, Jaded Love? And Fairy Floss and Tammy Ayo. You been working a lot, Fairy Floss, huh? I was worried about you, honestly. Guess it's good to work all the time, but damn, you miss a lot, don't you? Especially when you're YouTube addicted. It is sad, Frankie. I miss you too, Fairy Floss. I love you. I'm pretty good, Jaded. I got a little bit of a headache going on, but that's nothing normal or nothing new. Pretty normal. Yeah, I'm going to get on with my little thing and then we'll chat.
I never thought that she would do something like that, but she sure did. They were for my eyes only and for her eyes only. And her and I broke up, and we weren't on good terms. I was at home, and someone called me and said, hey, you need to go look at her Twitter. And whenever I did, there was a lewd picture of me on there. Whenever I asked her to, take it off, she wouldn't. I was helpless, so something had to be done. I speak to an officer. He makes a report, and he asked me if I want charges pressed, and I said yes. I felt like she needed to answer for it.
That's not something that those kids are thinking about, I guarantee you. They're thinking about getting even. They're thinking about embarrassing somebody else.
I think it's ridiculous. I didn't even know it was against the law. I mean, I didn't even know I was getting in trouble for it until they arrested me. I went to jail for 2 days. For what? For a picture? For a picture.
Until it happened to me, I've never heard anything about it or seen it. So I'm sitting here with y'all. So no one else is put in this position.
For years, if your intimate photos appeared online without your consent, something often called revenge porn, there wasn't much you could do about it. But that is changing. More than a dozen states now have laws against it. This week, the Washington State House of Representatives voted to let victims seek civil penalties. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman is here with more. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning. Saturday morning talking about porn. All right, so let's get into this. What?
Anita, you're going to knock me right off my seat with this one. I'll tell you one thing. The initial reaction, actually, to looking at this subject really becomes somewhat humorous until you look into it. Because I talked to enough people, particularly in law enforcement, not my husband, who would say, oh, come on. I mean, there was a picture of her, of course, it was going to get public at some point. And this blame the victim thing sent me to the moon. It was like what we used to do with sexual assault. So let me tell you what it really is.
All right, how do we define it?
All right, because I think that's really what's important. It's an image or a video that is intimate, that has been posted. This is the key, with malicious intent without the victim's consent. So what you really have here is one of two things. Either someone in a private moment with their significant other either gave them a picture or they took a picture or a video together, or what really, really can get to me is someone hacks into someone's cell phone or computer and gets a picture.
There is no national revenge porn law, though, right? And
that is correct.
And about 15 states have made it a crime. So how do you prosecute these cases?
Well, I think the prosecutors around the country are getting much more active. The government is at work here. And what the government has done is say, what pigeonhole can we put this in? Cyberbullying, cyber harassment, cyber stalking. And then you can get to really intricate prosecutions of when you have hacking, of course, and when you might have even extortion.
What caught my eye about this, though, is the two biggest culprits. One was in trouble because they basically said you stole the images. And the other was in trouble because they said you stole the images and then said, pay me to take them down.
Oh, yes, he's my favorite guy.
Well, that has nothing to do with the images themselves, though, in terms of what they're in trouble for.
That's exactly right. One of the things we have to look at is you can have images of nude people. It can be as benign as, for example, a woman who is breastfeeding. You can have images of people who are naked when they're in books or when they're in legitimate form. And so laws like a national revenge porn law would be too overbroad. They would wind up offending the First Amendment. So how do we get these guys? It's not only the guys who want to get revenge porn. The ones who really get to me are the ones you're talking about, the ones who host the sites. Yeah. So if you host the site, how greedy are these guys? It's not like they just put up a site and some guy posts his girlfriend's photos, but what they then do is they put up a different site. And when they put up that different site, they ask these women to pay them to take it down, to restore their reputations. No wonder they're going to go to prison now. It's really significant. So that's how they're going after it. And finally, civil law. Yeah. Civil law, sue for emotional distress, extraordinary law firm out of Pennsylvania, out of Pittsburgh, K&L Gates, doing pro bono work, 50 lawyers, to say we have a new way we can do it by copyright protection.
It's fascinating to see them say it's First Amendment. That's the reason. Ricky Kleeman, thank you so much.
I really don't think I'll ever get these images down from the internet. And I'm sorry to my husband. I'm sorry to my children that when they get older, unfortunately, there are going to be images of their mother out there.
This woman doesn't want to be identified, but pornographic images of her went viral after they were posted online without her permission. She was a victim of revenge porn, where former partners post sexually explicit material after the end of a relationship without consent. And it's not an isolated case. Kate, a campaigner from Tooting, is helping others who have suffered a similar experience.
A friend of mine had her iCloud account hacked, so she had videos, photos stolen from her phone, and she had a couple of messages on Twitter telling her that she was on a porn site. She didn't know these videos were from a really, really long time ago. And I just thought, with the current revenge porn laws that we have in place, that we put in place in 2015 in the UK, how was this porn website allowed to host this content without her permission?
Pornhub is one of the main online platforms for this type of pornography. We have evidence of several cases where, despite attempts to have the content removed, the videos have remained online.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Kate is visiting an expert who believes the law needs to be amended.
The technology is always changing and improving, and I think the tech companies need to make sure that the technology is being used to ensure that their platforms aren't abused in this way.
The law doesn't currently hold websites to account for such material. In a statement, Pornhub said, "We strongly condemn non-consensual content, including revenge porn. There is no such category on our site. We scan any uploads for potential matches to unauthorized material. However, through our investigation, we have found that categories inviting such material do exist on Pornhub. And in this woman's case, the site did take her video down initially, but the same material has been uploaded back onto the site multiple times."
They can host and profit from this type of material without the permission or the consent from the people in the videos.
Kate is now working with her MP to try and change the law.
It could happen to you, your children, your friends, anyone that you care about. Please, please write to your MP, because with enough voices speaking out about this, we really can make a change.
Kate is determined she won't give up until the law is changed to protect the victims of revenge porn.
I don't think they understand fully the emotional trauma that these women are going through. I really don't. And I think anything that they've got in place at the moment clearly isn't working. And we know firsthand it's not working. And therefore, I think it's time for the UK government to step in and start regulating this massive industry, because clearly they're not doing it themselves.
For me to be there in a position of sexually exposed, for me, 1 minute and 32 seconds is life-changing.
Jem O'Reilly, BBC London.
Winnie. Sorry, you all. I'm going to go back here. I missed some of the chat. Oh, a nanny job. You wouldn't be amazing nanny. Fairy Floss. Okay, be good. You're good, love. You never share new. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I didn't want my little wieners yapping. Yeah, Tiff, that's not cool. Not cool at all. Oh, yeah, yeah. Fairy Floss got it going on, y'all. Fairy Floss got it on it. Fairy Floss, you ain't never got to worry about that picture getting anywhere, baby. She got some nice boobers. Yeah, Yanni, they are nice. Look, y'all, I said, I don't remember what we were talking about that day. Fairy Floss was in here and something we got on the boobs, and she said something about her boobs, and I was like, Pixar, it didn't happen. Within 5 seconds, bam, I got them boobs, and oh my God, it made my day. You know, I'm not like lesbian or anything, but I do admire a beautiful female body. You know what I mean? Like, females are beautiful. We got curves, boobs, butt. Some of us are lacking, but still, you know, I just think the female anatomy is beautiful. Charlotte got the boobies too. Yeah, that's my little, her name's Monroe. She's a long-haired Dotson. Yeah, I put my babies outside. Yeah, they were wanting to go out. Same, Fairy Flaws. I like women, but I'm straight, you know. I like to get dick down. It's good to see you, Tiff. Yes, Charlotte, absolutely. Women are beautiful, yes. And hell yeah, if I see a beautiful woman, like you, Tiff, you're beautiful. Yanni's beautiful. Everybody I've seen here, I don't think by your picture, you're beautiful too, Charlotte. You thought you was for a minute, Yanni? No, honey, it's normal for a normal woman, a good woman, to admire other females like that. Because that's what's wrong with all of us females today. Well, not all of us, but a lot of people, you know, they want to knock down other females. You know, we need to lift each other up. Females could be very fucking powerful in this world if we all stuck together besides trying to ruin each other. Thank you, Be Good. I'll take some boobies. Who's donating? Look, y'all, I got on my new, well, they're not new, but last year, you know, some people know I took off work for a year to get my mental health straight. And, well, my medicines, like, I've weighed 100 pounds my whole life. The biggest I ever was like 130, and that's when I was pregnant. And I can't help it. I just got a really high metabolism. And now my meds made me gain a little weight, and I was a little self-conscious, and I'm like, fuck it though. You know, I've been little my whole life, and I'm just embracing this weight. Now I weigh like 125, 30 pounds. And at first I was a little sad, you know, because none of my clothes were fitting because I was wearing like 1s and 2s. And now I'm in 7s and 8s, and I can wear some 9, 10s, you know, and it feels really good actually, you know, to have some curves. And yeah, just, I think all women should embrace their body and, you know, love yourself. Don't hate yourself. You need a drawstring. And you're welcome, Tiff. That name messed me up. I seen it in one of my lists somewhere, and I was like, who the fuck's that? And then I went to your channel, and it was you. It's like, oh, that's my Tiff. Fairy Floss, that might be what's doing it too. You know, I'm getting a little older, and my metabolism is slowing down some. I have noticed that. Oh, I will come watch your lives. Hey, I like a little ghetto. I like a little mellow. I like a little this, as long as it's not like going real life. And I don't like body shaming at all. Where's my phone at? Let me go sub to you, Charlotte. I like finding new people, you know? Just a second here. Oh, Charlotte, I see you have some stuff on cyberbullying. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I love that. I love that. That's kind of what I'm doing today. And look, Fairy Floss, since I've gained this weight, I've gained like 2 cup sizes in my bosoms. Just like, yes, you know, I was always little. Everything on me was little my whole life. And then I gained this little bit of weight. And yes, it's kind of nice. They're not as nice as yours, Fairy Floss, but. Hey, Charlotte, I'm no expert either. I'm really kind of just starting out. I kind of got my going during the Kylie Rodney case. I was just, at first, I just wanted 500 subs to reach, so I could get my community tab. Because back then, you had to have 500 to get it. Now, everybody gets it. Can somebody drop Charlotte's link? I'm trying to get to it here, and I'm squirreling. Everybody go sub up to Charlotte. Let's get her up there. Yanni, I don't agree with that. I mean, I love you regardless, you know, and we don't have to agree, but I don't agree 2 wrongs make it right. It don't. But I understand why you did that. I do. But I just don't agree with it. Here, I think I got it here. I think I got it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Because I wasn't so much bullied. Wacky, I just posted the link. But I got, because back then, I don't know, I didn't really know much about bullying, I guess. But people always made fun of me because I was little. I got called so many names. Eat a cheeseburger, eat this. I can out eat some men. And I don't gain, well, I do now, and I'm thankful for that, but I just don't like body shaming. Yes, some people do deserve it sometimes, but I just can't bring myself to do it sometimes, you know? Even though I'm little, it's not always fun being little. You know, like people post these memes like, I'd rather something than snuggle a stick. I'd rather cuddle a chubby woman than cuddle a stick or something like that. You know what I mean? That's hurtful too, to us little people. Little people have trouble gaining weight sometimes too, just like overweight people have trouble losing weight. You know, it goes both ways. And, you know, you look shame, you can look at anyone and find something wrong with them. And I don't know. I just don't like it. Yeah, Yanni, I understand that, but it's not our place to fight Cher's battles, baby. You were little too like that, Charlotte, and yeah, it's hurtful, ain't it? You get tired of fucking hearing it. You know, like now I've gained at least 25 pounds and I'm not complaining. But I got rid of all my little clothes, every single one of them. I was holding on to them. I'm like, well, maybe I'll lose this weight. And I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to lose it. And I gave all my clothes away that were too little. It was like 5 trash bags. And I gave them to this little girl next door that's less fortunate. They're like, oh, you ain't gained no weight. Look at you. You're still little. To me, I did. You might not be able to notice, but I do. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. They're like, oh, you're still little, but what's it matter? Oh, yeah, Charlotte, hysterectomies will definitely make you gain weight. How tall are you, Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking? Because I weigh about 125, 130. I'm not sure. I haven't weighed recently, but I weighed like 122 the last time I weighed, and I know I'm a little bigger than that now. But I'm a little bit tall. I'm not tall, but I'm not short, and it kind of evens out on my body. That's true, Be Good. I get that, you know. 5'3", I'm 5'5", so we're about the same. I'm happy with myself too, Charlotte. I'm glad you came over here, love. Maybe next time you go live or something, we can do some bullying lives together or something. You're 5'7", Fairy Floss. Actually, I'm like 5'5.5". That half, I gave up on saying that half. And yeah, Yanni, I know, but we got to do better, baby. We do. You know, because we can't make our points if we're doing the same thing they're doing. Our point will never get through. They'll be like, well, you're doing the same thing you're mad at these people for doing, you know? We got to do better. Trust me, I'm no angel. I've fucked up. God knows I fucked up, even on here. A lot of people don't like me, and that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. People say I'm on here for the money. No, that's not true. My very first YouTube check I got, I donated it. I mean, I'm not trying to whatever, you know, but it's not about the money to me. The money is a bonus, yes. Oh, Yanni, we're same height. My oldest son is 6'5". Yeah, I would like to say the size I am right now. Because, like, when I gain weight, it's all in my booty and my belly and my boobies. I wish it would, like, fill my legs out some or... But I'm very happy with who I am now. And my medicines just don't help. Oh, 4'9", she's so cute, I bet. I wanted to show, I got another picture of my babies I was going to show you. Let's see, where's that at? Here you go, here's my babies. That's my little wiener babies. I love them so much, they're my world. My loves. Happiness, yes. That's right. Anyone struggling, just really take a deep breath. Distance yourself from whatever is causing you that struggle. Focus on yourself. And when you learn to love yourself and be comfortable in your own skin, it really changes you in a good way. Love yourself. Genuinely love yourself. I think I've seen your babies, Yanni. Didn't you just get a new pit? Was it you that got the pit with different color eyes? Was that you? I seen a beautiful pit somewhere with 2 different color eyes. Yeah, them's my babies, Charlotte and Fairy Floss. Winifred and Monroe's their names. We just need to empower women. Women have a hard enough time out here, and for real. Yeah, I seen him, Yanni. That's a beautiful dog. I thought that was you. That's a beautiful dog. Bowie. Oh. See, I love pits. I think they are the most beautiful breed of dog, especially the blue ones. I'm a sucker for them blue pits. But God, they scare me. They scare me to death. And, you know, I'm afraid to be around one because dogs can sense fear. You know what I'm saying? And it just It's not good for me or the dog. I would never put a pit bull in that situation with me because I'm scared to death of them. But they are, to me, the most beautiful breed. Yeah, the weather, cold weather does me like that. Makes my hands crack. And yes, amen, Fairy Floss. Amen, love. But could you imagine if women stuck together? Like, we could be really fucking powerful. For real. I mean, we got all the vagina, we got half the money or all the money. You know what I'm saying? And life's too short to be treated like shit and feel shitty. And everybody sub up to oh, that's cool, Yanni. Sub up to Charlotte. Let me find that thing and pin it. I like what she's doing. Let me find where I posted that. And I love meeting new people and like-minded people. Yeah, Charlotte, I agree. People, hold on just a second. It's raining. I gotta get my little babies. I'm gonna have a wet wiener, y'all. Just one more second, y'all. I'm having trouble getting them out the rain. 1 second. All right, I'm back. We got a little wet. We just started pouring. And my little dog is running from me, thinking it's a game. Wet wieners, yep, Charlotte, they're wet. Little wet wieners. There's something else I wanted to. Sorry if y'all hear my little wieners fighting. Oh, Yanni. Okay, I'm going to play another. Y'all know I'm very passionate about narcissistic abuse. Well, a lot of y'all know that. It's kind of what I started posting on here and stuff. And one day I'm going to really get into that. And I wanted to play this on narcissists and cyberbullies.
Hey, weenies. Big Boy said hi.
Oh no, Nikki, love your heart. RA, what is that? Rheumatoid arthritis? Is that what that is? Look, this is weird, but I got arthritis in my pinky finger. It's really, I think it's arthritis because, like, I can't bend it sometimes. I don't know what it is. And it really hurts sometimes. Like, my bone hurts and stiff, and I don't know. I wish we all lived on a little island. On Long Island. Let's go to Long Island. I love Long Island. All right, I want to play this real quick. Thank y'all for hanging out. I've missed y'all.
Are narcissists more likely to engage in cyberbullying than other people? If you've ever been involved with a narcissist, then chances are you may have experienced what is known today as cyberbullying. I mean, after all, aren't most toxic narcissists just bullies in disguise? We all know what bullying is, but what's cyberbullying? Well, cyberbullying is a type of bullying that uses digital devices such as cell phones, computers, and tablets to harass, embarrass, threaten, or intimidate another person. This practice has become very prevalent today, especially among teens, but teens aren't the only people getting cyberbullied. As a matter of fact, many adults experience cyberbullying, especially when they are involved or have been involved with narcissists. They deal with smear campaigns, they deal with harassment, they deal with all of this stuff. This can happen through SMS, text messages, online gaming, forums, or various other apps, WhatsApp, etc., Snapchat, all that. Anywhere people can view or share content. Of course, this includes Facebook and Twitter and even YouTube, as is evidenced by some of the comments that I get in my own comment section here on YouTube. Cyberbullying means sending, sharing, or posting rude, harmful, untrue, false, or just plain mean content about someone else. And usually that content is meant to hurt that person in some way, whether it's their reputation or to cut them to the core of their soul, if we're being honest. So today at queenbeing.com, we're going to talk about a few different things. First of all, we're going to kind of cover what cyberbullying looks like from the inside. And we're going to talk about research that covers how narcissists are the largest group of cyberbullies and exactly why that is. Plus, how you can deal with it yourself and overcome it. So let's get started.
This video has been sponsored by FamiSafe, the most reliable parental control app.
My name is Angie Atkinson, and it's my mission to help you discover, understand, and overcome toxic relationships in your life. So if you want to take back your life, embrace your power, and become the best possible version of yourself, stick with me, hit that subscribe button, and let's get going. So today we're going to start off by talking about the 5 different types of cyberbullying that you might experience. Number 1, harassment. This is also called cyber stalking, and it involves repeatedly sending malicious content or offensive content. So you'll get a lot of threats, you'll get a lot of rude messages, and a lot of just straight up disrespect. Number 2 is flaming. That involves a lot of online arguing. This will happen most often on public posts, but even within private messages and email. There's a lot of harsh language involved here and just blatant, outrageous name calling and just calling people out often for things they didn't even do. This is also smear campaigning for those of you who have seen my videos before. I'll leave a link for you right there so that when you're finished watching this video, you can go back and take a look at that to get a little more detail on smear campaigning and how to deal with it. And then number 3 is exclusion or social exclusion. This involves kind of singling someone out, leaving them out intentionally and obviously of different group activities online or chats or games. And then of course the group gets together and makes mean comments about that person publicly or otherwise to make them feel even more excluded. Number 4 is called outing or exposing that person. And that's where the cyberbully will share very personal, private information publicly in order to hurt the other person. This can also include videos and images. So just a little tip from me to you, if you're in a relationship with someone who has the potential to become this sort of person, you might want to either avoid giving them any intimate photos or videos, or try to delete them before you leave if you can. And finally, number 5 is masquerading. And this one is scary. You see this in the news a lot, where someone will create a false identity in order to harass that person. Even on the MTV show Catfish, you will see people who will literally create an entire persona in order to get close to and hurt another person. Or they might pretend to just be someone else and send mean messages to the person, or just want to harass you without you knowing for sure it's them. Either way, masquerading is dangerous. I want to take a minute here to kind of talk about how cyberbullying could affect you and or your children. Now, if you're a parent, and like a lot of parents, you're worried about how your kids are faring when it comes to cyberbullies, well, you're not alone. As a mom, I feel really concerned about this, and I do my best to kind of stay on top of exactly what's happening with my kids and their phones. For example, my kids know that at any given moment, I might pick up their phone and take a look through it. After all, I pay for it, and that's one of the conditions of them using it. And it's not because I want to be nosy or get in their business. It has nothing to do with that. It's because I want to make sure that they're safe. This video today has been sponsored by a company called FamiSafe, which offers a really great cyberbullying app. It's known as the most reliable parental control app, and it prevents cyberbullying, offers location tracking, app blocking for those types of apps where bullies tend to kind of hang out, web filtering, screen time control, and more. So if you are concerned about this could have to do with your narcissist or not. The fact of the matter is that cyberbullying is real for both kids and adults. In fact, more than half of kids, 59%, have actually experienced cyberbullying, but only 10% actually ask their parents for help. And FamiSafe protects kids. This makes it a little bit easier for you as a parent if you are dealing with a teen or a tween who has their own phone. Because as a parent, you can get automatic alerts. The app will pick up on certain words and certain types of content sent to your child. So it sends you alerts whenever there's a potential risk of cyberbullying happening. Also for inappropriate adult content, harassment, and more from your kids' text conversations. Now, if you want to know more about FamiSafe, go ahead and click the link in the description below. Look, the fact of the matter is that people were mean to each other even before the internet happened. But the internet allows people to say things they would never say to someone personally to their face. And it's not just the kids who are getting cyberbullied. It includes adults. In fact, 40% of us say we have been harassed online at one time or another. And almost 3/4 of us say that we have seen other people being cyberbullied online. This is according to a 2014 Pew Research Center survey. By the time kids are 10 years old these days, most of them have received some kind of information on how to avoid or deal with cyberbullying, because we grew up in a time where there was no internet. I mean, it wasn't until 1998 or something that I actually had access to the internet in my house. So we know that the lack of face-to-face interaction with the internet is part of what creates the lack of empathy, even in healthy people. But when we're talking about narcissists, we already know the lack of empathy is there. So you can imagine that when we're talking about narcissists on the internet, it's like lack of empathy on steroids. Research studies all over the place have talked about how a person who isn't able to see the other person is more likely to intentionally inflict pain on that person. It's kind of like it's harder for them to get it, hard to understand the consequences if they can't actually see them. Now, there's a difference between internet trolls, those people who are just mean to everybody, and cyberbullies. And the main difference is that internet trolls will just be randomly mean to random people, like the people in my comments on YouTube. But cyberbullies are going to be more likely to target one person and to actively pursue hurting that person, causing that person pain. Just like those bullies on the playground that you saw growing up, cyberbullies intentionally target that one person, someone who has trouble defending him or herself. And the online abuse is carried out over time, over and over and over again, consistently, repeatedly. Now, I know you're going to be shocked when I tell you this next part, but a 2015 study found that cyberbullies happen to have certain qualities. Are you ready for this? It's the dark triad. You know the dark triad, right? Machiavellianism, which is when you are willing to, and even have a tendency to, manipulate other people for your own benefit. Then there's narcissism, which is that whole I feel like I'm better than everybody else, I'm obsessed with myself kind of thing. We already know. Toxic narcissism, which involves that lack of empathy, which also leads me to the third trait, psychopathy, the extreme lack of empathy and the willingness to take risks. People with dark triad qualities are known to be more likely to commit crimes, cause social unrest, and even to sort of create upset or discontent in various companies or organizations. And sadly, this is especially true when we're talking about leaders of organizations and companies. People with the dark triad qualities tend to lack remorse, and that allows them to go even deeper into the whole cyberbullying issue. In fact, the study found that people who engaged in cyberbullying behavior were more likely to have dark triad qualities. And psychopathy, including the lack of empathy, was the biggest predictor of who would actually get involved with cyberbullying. Not only do they lack empathy, but they also lack impulse control. And combined with the anonymity the internet provides, it's practically a haven for narcissists and psychopaths to provoke people because they're bored, they're angry, they're whatever. They enjoy provoking people. If you ask me, I think that every bully is a narcissist on some level, whether they're struggling with negativity at home and taking it out on other people, or they're just plain mean. The fact of the matter is that anyone who actively tries to hurt or humiliate or directly negatively affect someone else on purpose as a means of controlling that person or building up their own selves, that's a toxic narcissist. They have that inflated sense of self-importance, the unearned sense of entitlement, that extremely obvious lack of empathy for the suffering of the people around them. They spread rumors, they recruit people to follow them and do their bidding. Flying monkeys, anyone? So how are you supposed to deal with a cyberbully? Well, like I said, there are certain apps that can help, such as FamiSafe. But how do you deal as an adult or anyone dealing with cyberbully? Well, you're not going to like my answer, but here it goes. It's the same way you deal with any narcissist. You go no contact. You block them. You prevent them from contacting you directly. You make sure that they don't have access to you. You unfriend them, you unfollow them, and like I said, you block them. You block them from your phone, from your Facebook account, from your Snapchat account, from your Twitter account, Pinterest, all the things. WhatsApp, block that person. If they create new accounts to follow you, block those too. Take a look at the security settings on your profiles. Make sure that you don't show up in search results, at least for a while, so that when they do try to create those new accounts and continue to harass you, they can't find you. Make sure you set it up so they can't see the list of followers. They can't see the list of friends. And then when they go and they look at your friend's Facebook account, for example, they won't be able to tell who you are or where you are. They won't be able to find your profile because you won't show up in friends lists if you set your security settings that way. Now, what if you're struggling to kind of keep your cool? And what if you have all these really good comebacks you want to say, or all these things that you really want to get out of yourself and kind of put out there on social media so that everybody knows that it's a bunch of BS, that it's not true? Well, I know how tempting that is, believe me, but it doesn't actually help to put that stuff out there. So one way you can do that is to actually sit down and write it all down or type it all down in a document or something and keep it. Because if for any reason you ever feel yourself tempted to contact that person again or deal with that person, you can go back and read that stuff and kind of remember why you're no contact. Plus, it kind of helps you release some of that frustration and anger and angst that you deal with when you're going through something like this. Not to mention the fact that you can kind of get a really clear picture of where the actual problem lies. And it's not with you, it's with the cyberbully or the narcissist. Document your experiences, even though it's painful to do that. Take screenshots of everything and keep them in a safe folder, maybe have a backup copy somewhere in case you need them for court or any other sort of legal issues. Make sure to keep track of dates and times that these things are happening. And don't forget to report cyberbullying to the websites or the social media apps or platforms that you're on. You know, you can hit the report button, say on Facebook or even on YouTube. And that way there's a more permanent record of those things happening. Remember too that a lot of states actually have cyberbullying laws. So you should report stuff like this to law enforcement if that's appropriate where you live. And one last thing, just between me and you, as survivors of narcissistic abuse ourselves, we have a certain responsibility to other survivors. And one of the things that I think we should do, and I hope that you're with me on this, is when we see someone being harassed or bullied online, you know, reach out to that person and say something nice. Make a nice post about them or just comment on something that they've posted. Say something nice to them. Let them know that not everyone believes the BS. Let them know that they're worth caring about and loving. Because by doing that, we can sort of pay forward our own healing. We can sort of give back a little bit to the larger community of survivors. And personally, I think it's a great way to not only feel better personally, but also to sort of increase positive karma for yourself. And I know that sounds weird, but it's really legitimate. Putting out positive energy in the world, you know, is the best way to get positive energy back into your own life. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. This brings me to the question of the day. And the question of the day is, have you ever experienced cyberbullying before from a narcissist or anyone else in your life? Have you seen this happen? Have your kids experienced it? Share your thoughts, share your experiences, share your ideas in the comment section below, and let's talk about it.
Yes, Charlotte, absolutely. Yeah, I always check your settings for real. They do have a few different things with patchouli. I know they have the deodorant. There is a perfume. Hold on. I got the perfume. Hold on. Let me see what it's called. this is called. It's the Karma. It's called Karma perfume. And it does have patchouli in it. Let's see. Let's see here. It has patchouli oil, Brazilian orange oil, lavender oil, fir needle, lemongrass. It smells pretty good. And I think they got the Karma soap and stuff. Look for the Karma line on there. I'm pretty sure they got bar soap. They got bath bombs. Yes, just look up patchouli on there. I love Lush too. I also love their toothpaste products. They have this new one out. It's a jelly, a toothpaste jelly. It's amazing. I like the charcoal ones. I really love Lush. Fairy floss, I don't know. Let me see here. Fairy floss, is it the one of the Ring doorbell? What did Tiff say? That's true, Tiff. A lot of people are scared because of the backlash, and that's true. And I hate that people on all sides of everything live in fear of stuff, you know, and you can't even be yourself to people on here because they just fucking use it against you no matter what it is. All right, Charlotte, thank you for joining us. Whose live are you going to? I'm trying to find some good new little channels. I don't want to find like big channels. I'm kind of done with bigger channels. True narcissists are good at what they do. I agree. Let me see if I can get this up here that Fairy Floss sent me. We'll watch a little funny here. Let's see here. Oh, a barnyard game? That sounds fun. Okay, we're going to... Fairy Floss, I'm going to play this little clip. Or this little doorbell thing. Get our funny on for the day.
So think about.
Yes, this is Officer Sarver with Arnold Police Department.
Hi, what can I help you with? Yeah, are you there?
Yes, yes, I just chased the subject around your house, and I was making sure he wouldn't have came in here. Do you guys have any kids?
No, we don't have any kids.
And is there any younger adults that stay here?
It's just me and my husband. We both work during the day.
See if your camera picked up any motion.
Okay,
We're
I
looking
can
for a
check the
subject
back
in a red
one.
t-shirt.
A red t-shirt? Okay, give me a second. Yep. He's in my trash can. He's in my dumpster in my
Where's that at?
backyard. He's in my trash can by my garage. The cops are at my front door. There's a...
Hey! Open that lid! Yes, this is Officer Sauer with Arnold Police Department.
In the trash can. That's wild. Oh, Southern Girl. I've heard of her, I believe. I think I have heard of her. Oh, he's in my trash can. It's like, oh my God, what the fuck? I watched this, I can't remember where it was. I watched it today. There was a guy stuck in a damn storm drain. People thought he had passed away, and they were like poking his privates and stuff, trying to get him, and he wasn't moving. And the cops come. It took like 3 cops to pull him out. The shit you see on the internet. Oh, Lordy. Man, my head. I love funny stuff. What about old Dolly Vision losing his monetization? I actually got rid of my monetization for a while. I was taking a break, and I didn't want people paying for memberships and stuff and me not on this channel much anymore because I want to work on my backup channel. Ostriches. Oh, I got a funny story. Me and my brother, we used to go up to Indiana during the summer with our aunt and uncle, and we were little, and we went to this petting zoo, and there was this ostrich. My brother was little, and my uncle was with us, and excuse me, I burped. And my brother looked at this ostrich. He said, "God damn, what a big ass chicken!" And my uncle about lost it. I'll never forget it because my brother was little bitty, and we come from Kentucky, and you don't really see stuff like that. He's like, "God damn, what a big ass chicken!" I'll never forget it. All right, let me check the Tiff Love. Yes, Anya, it was so funny. I mean, he was little. He was probably 8, 9, 10 years old. And, we'd never seen nothing like that because the only time, growing up, we'd go out of the state was to our families, and we went to that petting zoo, and I'll never forget that ostrich. Yo, God damn, what a big ass chicken. It's like, Tiff, I didn't get it, honey. Let me check my spam. Did it go there? Let's see here. Oh my God, Tiff. Oh my God. Can you retract it? I just got it. That's funny, Charlotte. Goats, man. Goats are brutal. Hold on, I'm going to play this. I got it, Tiff, the second time. She was only 3. Oh my God. Did it traumatize her? Ah. Tiff, I wish I could help you with that. I wish we could like retract emails like we can some messages, you can delete it and unsend it and Fairy Floss, I watched half of the very first episode of Gabrielle. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It made my stomach. I couldn't watch it. That broke my heart. I couldn't do it.
From a distance, the mating dance of the male ostrich can look unusual. A bit like a millennial at an outdoor music festival that just ate a brownie he bought from a man that calls himself Magic Joe. However, if we travel inside of the mind of the male ostrich, it goes something like this. Motherfucking sexy ostrich right here on my knees. Motherfucking sexy ostrich saying, baby, please. I stretch my neck out for you. I adore you, baby, on my knees for you. Oh my God. Oh my God, she's into it. Okay, be cool. Why the fuck did I sit so far away? And take it to a trot. Relax. Okay, and showtime. Hey, my name's Pete.
I don't care. Just get on with it, please.
Okay, yep, getting on with it. And yep. Ostrich.
Please don't sing.
Got it.
That's even more annoying. Okay, just go ahead.
Yes. I spell ostrich with a capital D. You gotta pay for the O, cause the D ain't free. That don't make sense. Big bird ain't got nothing on me. Big bird, open sesame, and you gon' see. I stretch my neck out for you.
I'll finish playing this, but oh my God, Tiff. Yeah, that story's too much for me too. Oh my God, the people that you sent this to, Tiff. I'm cringing for you. That's something I would do. I'd totally send it to the wrong person or blame it on me, Tiff.
Adore ya, baby, on my knees for ya. I stretch my neck out for ya. I adore ya, baby, on my knees for ya.
All right, you realize that you're the only male around here, so that's
I'm sorry, did you say something?
I'm ready to consciously uncouple. If that's all right with you.
Okay,
I think we're done. Thanks.
Well, it was nice to meet. All right.
If these kids are idiots, I'm gonna track you down.
Oh my God, was that his private thing? Like that private they get down, don't they? That's fucking hilarious. Fairy Floss, I do the same thing. I don't know. Let's go back and see Tiff. I think I don't know. Watch him when he gets up.
I'm ready to consciously uncouple. If that's all right with you.
Okay,
I think
yep.
we're done. Thanks.
Well, it was nice to meet. All right.
See it. If these kids are idiots, I'm gonna track you down.
They are. Thank you for sharing that. I needed that. Oh. Maybe since she's younger, she'll get a good laugh out of it. Ducks have a, I think pigs do too. I think pigs have a corkscrew. I love you make it weird, Tiff. I'm weird too. I just don't show it a lot. See, I'm weird. I think that was fucking hilarious. Well, I think I'm going to jump off here. It's been a little over 2 hours. Don't feel like that long, does it? And I'll definitely come back live tomorrow. I'm going to start coming back live over here and chit chat and chill and all that. And I'm still going to do my murder, though, on my backup channel. I took a break today because I had a doctor's appointment and I had to go grocery store. I had a lot of stuff going on this morning. But tomorrow morning, I'll be back to streaming my murder on my backup channel. And then on this channel, later on, we will come back live on here and just chit chat. Nice seeing you too, Tiff. Have a good day, love. Oh, God, Nikki. Fuck the humans. But thank you all, and I'll see you all later, and have a good. And thanks everybody for coming. I love y'all. Adios, amigos.